Funding for the production of Public Square provided by the W.K. Kellogg Foundation, working to improve the lives of vulnerable children.
This program is part of American Graduate. Let's make it happen. A public media initiative made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
It's not the same anymore. It's not the way it was 25 years ago.
Our students come to the table with a lot of different things beyond not being able to add and subtract.
I can't ignore the student. I can't ignore the mission of the school. I'm not going to.
You have to wrap yourself around the whole child, and that's what part of community schools does.
If we can take and drop the dropout rate to under 10%, we're going to experience a $700 million a year savings to every taxpayer in the state of New Mexico.
First school that ABC was involved with was Padito Elementary School in the South Valley. And in 2 years, they increased their math scores 23% and their reading scores 13%.
If we find out it's an effective model, maybe it should be more institutionalized. Welcome to Public Square, where civic dialogue takes center stage.
There is a mass movement to say, we can't let you struggle, we will not let you drown. And I think that's what the community school model really supports.
Across the country, it's increasingly clear that traditional education models aren't working for many students. So many schools are shifting how they operate in order to meet the changing needs of students and communities.
There are some teachers that are like, I'm not doing this. I need to go to a traditional school where I just have to worry about my students and their academics, and I'm not a social worker, I'm not a nurse, I'm not a psychologist, but those are our kids. Those are the people that we're servicing, and we all went into this work because, not for the money obviously, because we wanted to give back, because we wanted to make a difference.
The most widespread example of this idea is the community school. Such schools connect families with resources and give parents the tools to support their children in their education. That means linking families to health services, fostering family engagement, and offering extended learning programs outside of normal school hours for both students and adults. Data collected from these kinds of schools nationwide show reduced truancy rates, more parental engagement, and higher reading and math scores. New Mexico passed a Community Schools Act in 2013, but it remains unfunded. So, could we improve New Mexico's consistently low rankings in education and child well-being through these kinds of models? Tonight we'll talk with educators, community leaders, and community coordinators. Then we bring in Senator Michael Padilla, Bernalillo County Commissioner Wayne Johnson, and Albuquerque Public Schools Administrator Christine Muir to talk about linking communities and schools. Before we start, we'll visit a community school where children and their parents meet with educators after hours to get homework help, and also share a meal. It's called the Homework Diner.
It's like our date night. When we come to Homework Diner, the teachers are at the tables to help with the homework, and we get to see how they teach our kids. So we can take that home and expand on it.
1, 2, or 2, or 5. This feels happy because you like to help.
Oh, it's so I absolutely love this school. She's extremely happy here, and she's learning really well.
I have 2 boys, Gabriel and Alexander. Gabriel is 6 years old, he is in 1st grade, and Alexander is 3 years old, and he is in the parent co-op preschool also. We come here to Homework Diner very often, about 3 times a month, so that's 3 Mondays, and I love it because he gets the tutoring from his teacher especially, and we get to talk with other parents here and have dinner with them as well. Gabriel has improved a lot in his reading and math especially.
You didn't read those to me.
We believe, and there's a lot of research that shows, that families who are engaged in their child's education, and parents especially, those children will do better in school. And we think that engaging a family over the long term in feeling comfortable coming to the school and talking to teachers will really help those students to be more successful in the long run.
I rotate around and I help students with their math or their literacy, check in with them. I ask the parents if there's something I can help them with specifically.
Which one of those is notes?
With Common Core and with our new math system, it's a little bit different than the way we learned it. So a lot of parents feel intimidated by it because their students get frustrated and say, that's not how my teacher is doing it, I don't know what you're doing. So try and alleviate some of that stress. The peer tutoring is a way for the students to kind of give back. We have students that are advanced and or just a higher grade level, and they've already finished their homework, and this is their way of being able to come to Homework Diner and interact with the other kids. It's nice to see the students teach one another because it shows a deeper level of their understanding, and it provides the peer with somebody who they can look up to a little bit at the school and relate to when they're at recess together.
I'm here because we have a lot of Vietnamese family here, and the parents really want to join this Homework Diner, but sometimes they cannot because of the language barriers. They would love to know how to help their children do homework and learn from the teachers. We also work with Manzano Mesa Elementary School to have a few parenting workshops. They also don't know different support. For example, if they are low-income family, there are a lot of benefits that they can get. With our help, they feel more comfortable because sometimes they don't want to ask for help. They feel embarrassed. They think that they are supposed to know everything, but actually they don't have to. So I think with the support of everyone in a community school, they do much better.
We were very cognizant about creating a family dinner atmosphere. That's why we have the real plates and why we have the tablecloths and the forks, and we really want it to feel like dinner with your family. And so it was important to us that if families have toddlers, preschoolers, or high school or middle schoolers, that they are all welcome and that they're all able to receive help here. And the teachers have said that the chance to get together with their families outside the classroom is what really pays dividends inside the classroom. Before we started this, really parents were almost invisible at this school. So we've definitely seen improvement in family engagement. We have seen our school grade improve. We have seen test scores go up. I think that this is one program that maybe helps with that. And we've seen a lot of actual collaboration and alignment, even across our grade levels, where teachers are working together more because of this program.
The community basically just saved my life, inspired me to continue going back to school, where I was able to graduate then with my bachelor's and my master's, being involved in my own community.
Working in a community school and leading a community school has been the best model that I have worked with to actually finally get to the end product, which is academics, because you take care of all of the underlying factors that may be impeding that.
Children can't possibly learn when they're worried about what am I going to eat, how will I stay warm, am I safe in my environment.
It's a response to the community instead of things coming from on high or from Washington. It's driven locally from within the community. And what's the community? The community's families and its institutions within that community. So when you start working with institutions and you start working with families, then the community really does own that school.
I just think that people should be involved and engaged, because ultimately, the better our schools are, the better our community is going to be.